You should be wasting more time. Yes, me, a time management and productivity coach, is telling you this. You should be wasting more time. What do I mean by that? Well, first, let me say that I actually just hate the term wasting time so much. I hate that term because it makes it sound like whatever I was doing with my time, whatever you were doing with your time, it wasn't worthwhile in any sort of way, right? That it was just completely wasted. And we both know that that's not true. We don't make stupid decisions, right? There's a reason we're doing what we're doing with our time, and wasting it is it's not really a thing we're doing. This is a thing society tells us we're doing. And so when I ran across this quote the other day, I just fell in love with, I wanted to share it with you. And so I'm going to read it to you. Here's the quote. Time you enjoy wasting is not wasted time. And it's by Martha Trolley Curtin. So I'm going to say that again. Time you enjoyed wasting is not wasted time. And I love this so much because it invites us to bring back enjoyment into our life without feeling guilty about it, right? And how often are we feeling guilty about the things that we're doing that we actually just enjoy? But if we think about this differently, if we say, hey, that time we enjoyed wasting, it wasn't wasted time, we turn things on its head. I love this so much because it invites us to think about things differently. When you use your time in a way that you enjoy, well, that's one of the best ways that you can use your time because your life is made up of individual moments, right? Of individual minutes, of individual hours. And those that we enjoy are the ones that we think back pleasantly upon, right? Later. And I also love this quote because it really just flies in the face of, the Protestant work ethic and capitalism and effort moralization and all of these things that make us think that the only way, the best way to spend your time is in doing more things, in being productive, that is a good use of time. And who's to say, right? Who is making those judgments? I'm not, right? I don't care how you use your time. I just want you to feel good about it. I hope you're not, but you probably are because we live in a society that tells us that we need to feel this way about these things. And so I want to turn this on its head because I like I like wasting time, right? I like doing things that I enjoy, and I am trying to switch that dial in my head to not consider that wasted time anymore. Now, my definition of productivity has always been a little bit different than the mainstream, right? I think that when we think about productivity, we think about, oh, doing more things faster, right? As much as we can in a short amount of time. But I actually have always thought of it differently. I have thought of time and productivity as doing what you intended to do or doing what I intended to do. And so I've always considered these things that I enjoy doing as part of productivity, right? But I love just turning this wasted time situation on its head. And so with that, I'm going to tell you about all of the things that I did that would probably be considered wasted time by other people or society on my winter break. I just got back from taking a few weeks off to be with my family over the holidays. And here are the things that I did that a lot of people might consider wasted time because I wasn't, quote, productive, right? So, first things first, I watched a lot of TV. I watched TV with my kids, stuff we both enjoyed together. I watched bad TV by myself while I was crocheting. I went to the pottery studio a lot. I threw lots and lots of pots, pots that I don't have any purpose for, just because I enjoyed doing it. Now I got to figure out what to do with them. I spent a lot of time lounging around, hanging out with my family, both of origin and of choice. I scrolled a lot of TikTok, I gotta say, right? But I read a lot of books too, right? That is something that I really enjoy, and actually probably isn't considered wasted time, but it might be by some, right? And so I did a lot of things that I just enjoyed doing. And I want to invite you to think about a couple of things. So one is, what is the last thing you really enjoyed doing, but you're equating in your mind as wasted time, right? And I invite you to release that guilt and think of that as something you did that was kind to yourself, that you enjoyed, and that wasn't actually wasted time at all. And the next time you're doing something that you enjoy and you're having that voice in the back of your head that's saying, this is wasted time. You should stop doing this. You have work to do. There are emails. You have emails that aren't answered. You should go do them. I want you to try to stop that voice in its tracks and say, no, this is not wasted time. This is time that I'm enjoying. Now, if you want more content like this, if you want to see me every week in your feed, then please go ahead and subscribe so that you will see me there. And give this video a like if you liked it so that I know that you liked it and can make more content just like this.
Just like she said, make sure you guys subscribe because only about 20% of you guys are actually subscribed. And to answer your question, Um, I like building my keyboard recently. Um, and that's actually not wasted time. I just realized from this video.